Video about fixing the barn. So I thought I'd make a video about the current state of it. I'll start with where I started, which is up in the loft here. This space used to be completely full of straw. Most of the bales had come apart, but there's two of them that actually held together because they used the newer nylon baler twine. The rest of them were all the hemp baler twine. That's this stuff, and they'd probably been up here for at least 30 years since last this place had been used agriculturally. And I shoveled all that out, and there's a hole on either end, but there's a building in the way here and on the other side, so I made another hole here just to shovel it out, and I haven't closed that up yet. Floor's a bit rough, but I figure this would be a good place just to dry lumber and stuff like that. There is a place that I can actually climb up from below right here, but that's really awkward, so I prefer to go outside. I may end up putting a little bit better of a stair or a ladder in here. Now the main floor of it, the problem is this barn had no foundation or anything. It's just basically when they built this, they just put beams on the ground and then built it on top. And these beams on this side, at least they're still there. Back here everything was so rotten, and I've already jacked that up. So this is already about, I don't know, 15 centimeters higher than it started out, which is why there's a huge gap underneath it. This barn used to be used as a stable for horses for the farm. In fact, there's still some horse collars and harnesses in here. And some of the straw from upstairs kind of in this space. I haven't bothered cleaning that out yet. And then the dividing walls, I'm in the process of tearing those out. The floor was lots of beams on the ground and then planks on top of those. And here's some of those beams. I think they were cedar or hemlock or something that doesn't rot very easily. This barn was built probably in around the 1940s. And considering that, these timbers are actually in remarkably good shape. Here again you can see where I was jacking it up. Basically the back of it sagged a lot more because it had more load upstairs in it. And I think just more moisture there. And on the front you can still see some of the beams. So what I want to do is shovel out a bit more of the dirt and put, I don't know, maybe 10 centimeters worth of gravel in here. And then put new beams around the bottom but higher up, and then have those on top of maybe cinder blocks like this just to keep them off the ground. And that way this barn can be used just for parking lawn tractors, ATVs, storing junk in. I'm not planning on doing anything fancy with it. It's about 16 by 20 feet or so, this building, so good amount of space in it. And the reason I'm making this video now without having made a whole lot of progress on it is I have to leave this project for this year because I injured my right bicep actually back in July, and it's progressively been getting worse. And ever since I've decided to give up on it for this year, it's started to get better because I haven't been straining it. So hopefully by next year I'll be in shape to finish this project.